Okay, so I'm going to explain to you my MVC project. The project's name is Overdocs, and MVC is a type of structure of a program. Now it stands for Model View Controller, and the model part is basically nothing more than than a structure. It's like, for instance, a class, a data link structure, a list. It's basically a container to store your data in. Then the controller is like the part of the system that controls the flow of the data from the actual database. So it connects to the database. It tells the database, I want this and I want this, and it basically sorts all the information that's coming from the physical database. All right. Then you get the view. The view is the part of the system that displays the interfaces, like to the user, like the web pages and the HTML coding and stuff like that. So the controller decides on what action to perform, and then it communicates to the view, and the view communicates then to the model, and that's basically how MVC works, as described in my documentation. All right, then my program consists of five sections or layers. So first of all, I have my data, my physical layer. My physical layer is like the data, the database that as you can see here, I have my database table. Let me just zoom in here. And you can see my proper database tables. I used an SQL, MySQL, Microsoft SQL, to link the database to the program that uses the entity framework. So it sums that up for you. Then I have the data access layer. Now the data access layer is like the part of the system that handles all the create, the delete, um, um, the create, the delete, the update, and the read method, like the CRUD. It handles all that. Now that type of logic. Then the data access layer connects to the business application layer, which contains all the logic of the system. And if you have, then you have the business logic here that contains like if statements, like if you want to add a file, if you want to delete your your file, or you want to how can I say it, if you want to give access to a user. That's what the business logic contains. Then yeah, so the business logic is basically the flow of the data. So it controls the flow of the data. So when it's done checking in the business logic, like everything, all the business rules, from the data access layer, when it checks all the business rules, it connects to the presentation logic, which is the flow of the UI, which contains like the sorting, like if you want to sort it according to name, or to date, or stuff like that. And then it connects to the presentation layer, which is contained in my web docs. Yeah, so there you have your views. So at the beginning, so here we have common classes like enumeration, that contains like the basically how you handle your data from the database to like locked and unlocked and stuff like that. You have your helper classes. I'm just going to show you my helper classes. Data access layer, the repositories. Okay, so first of all, you have your domain models. This is all the models in my system. You can see this models connects to the let me just wait until it loads, is done loading. Okay, so this models connects to the controller. Yeah. Okay, so here you have your model, all my models in my system. So the model in my system. So it contains like the user documents and stuff like that. Then I have my actual my main project, which contains like the controllers and the views. The controllers connects to the physical layer, and the views connects to the the controllers connects to the presentation layer, and the views connects to the presentation logic. Yeah, so as you can see, I have my controllers. And then I have my views. That's the actual presentation HTML that is displayed. Yeah, in this, as you can see here, I have my database. This is my my setting my tables in my database and stuff like that. I used refactoring to structure the system, like to sum it up and make data easier. So yeah, this is my system. Let's go over to the example. Okay, so as you can see, this is my home page with the name over docs. As you can see here, this is my data dictionary that contains the tables that's used in my entire system. You can view them by clicking on the name based, or if you want to view it as a name based model, you can view it as a key based model. You can view it as column based structure, and you can view the full ERD with all the naming, everything, etc. Then you can have a flow diagram. The user can have a flow diagram describing the flow of my entire system to help the user understand more what is going on, what input the system wants, and everything like that. Then system registration is just some instructions to help the user to register and explain what to do. This is a register, this is a login prompt. Then you have basically how the system works. So when you have uploaded a file, you have the function, you have the option to choose private, hidden, or public. When you choose public, the file can be viewed by anyone and can be downloaded by anyone. When you choose private, the file can only be downloaded by specific persons, certain persons that has access to the file. So when you upload something private, everybody can see the file, but it states that the file is private, so you don't have access to the file. Then the user can request permission to access the file. Then the owner of the file will get a notification. So we have to log in here, but the owner of the file will get a notification to ask him, do you want to give access to the file of this and this and this? Then that user can have access to the file, can download it. But the logic of the system works like this. When the user downloads a file, that file is locked, so that there isn't like conflict between files. When I download a file and my friend downloads a file, and we both like commit it to the main branch, and then it like has like collisions and stuff. So the file is locked, and so then until I have uploaded the file again, because I've downloaded the file, now it's locked. When I uploaded the file again, the file can be available again. So as you can see here, this is the overall system. The solution. As you can see, this is my. As you can see, what happens in the program. This is all the web pages. This is the web doc business. That first one you selected. This is the web common one. You see, second one you selected. If you go down here, you will see the data access layers next. You see, in data access layer, you can go in, you can view everything like that. Then next we have the overdocs models. Now in this section I'm describing the logic of the system. I have the system logic here, data transport model, and that's about all of the models. You see that, okay, and that's my first interface page. Okay, so to begin, I'm going to try to log in with Carlu. I'm just going to make an email address at Carlu. Okay, and going to make it. It's going to try to log in. It is login attempt failed. So I'm going to have that same email address. I'm just going to register to prove that my register authentication is correct. Let's register. Carlu. As you can see, I've already registered myself, so I'm just going to let this be a example of that my login registration and stuff works. .com. It's going to password this. Okay, so password must have at least one non-letter or digit character. Password must at least. Okay, so I'm just gonna change that. There we go. Anyways, now you have public docs. Now, as you can see, let it just load. This is my public docs. As you can see, my friend and I have played along with it on this program a bit to test it. So here you can sort it according to numbers and like dates and stuff. Here you can sort it to name, file size, file owner, last modified and created, status, and there we go, in version, stuff like that. Okay, so in this you can see this guy, the file owner was Brendan, alright, one of my friends. He has uploaded a file, but he uploaded it public. Now I want to download the file. My name is Carlos, so I download the file, I save it. As I save it, it saves, and I'm just going to leave it there. Then, as you can see, I just want to see what file I just Brendan Wood. This was the question 12 working. As you can see, it was here. You can see the file is locked. For everybody, the file is locked. I can log in as a different user to test that for you. Let me just log in again with a different user. I'm just gonna log in with Brendan. Sorry. Just gonna close this so it can be faster, you see. public docs. Oh, I was already logged in. Okay, so to me it's already okay. So you can see the file history. You will see who downloaded the file. Just check here. This is the file history. This was downloaded and uploaded by Riku in the past, and this is my transaction log, and it keeps log of everything. Then you have privately shared documents. This is I'm logged in with Brendan. So when I'm logged in with Brendan, this is what is privately shared with Brendan. But when I log off and log in as Carlo again, because that's the new user, Carlo, gmail.com. You will see in his privately shared documents, there's nothing shared with him. Alright, he can see that the file was downloaded. I just want to sort it again. The file is still locked. So when the file is locked, I want to upload it again. So then I go to return docs. This is the documents I need to return. When I upload the file, let's just see that I can upload this one, anyone, as long it saves the same reference key. So when you update something, you will see that sometimes you can change the name and everything, and when you change the name, it still pulls it back to this reference number. So you can upload it successfully, and then you will see the return docs is nothing. Alright, so when I upload a file, this is now Carlo. I'm going to upload a file. This is my upload user file, public, private, or hidden. I'm going to make I can upload a private public file as well. I'm just gonna upload, let's make a new text document. Let's name it test. Alright, so the test document, I'm going to upload this one and upload the file. Okay, then you will see the user file, user personal documents is what the user has uploaded. You will see it's public, it's available to anyone. Let me just test that for you. I have a lot of users. You will see on public docs the test one. Let me just check here. Test. There we go. File owner was Carlo. Just uploaded it. Available for download. It's downloadable. Okay, I'm just not going to download it now. Then you have history. The history is nothing so far. Let me just scroll this. Okay, as you can see, there is no history. Now, I want to upload. I want to register. I want to log in as Carlo again. Carlo. I need to save this. This gmail.com. Okay. Now, I've uploaded that one. I want to upload a private file. I'm going to upload a private file as well. Let's make the private file test2. I'm going to take this one again. There we go, successfully. Sometimes it doesn't upload when there's nothing in the file. You see, it can't pick up something like that. Now it's private. And you can see I'm going to upload a hidden file as well. It's only viewed by me. I'm just going to edit another one. Let's just add a new file. hidden test. Okay, let's open that one. Select hidden. It will upload a file. Now, as you can see, there's one hidden test, one public test, and one private test. In the public docs, you will see there's one public test and one private test. The hidden test is only for the user, specific user. So what happens now is that a different user can log in. Let's make it Brendan again. I like this guy. Okay, then in the public you can see it's just sorted. You will see this one is private. You see, now I want permission to access it because I can't download this file. So now I want permission. So I go request, successfully request is sent. Then it sends the email, a Gmail to the user. It says this guy has asked permission to access this file and stuff like that. When you go to the user that's current to the file owner, Carlu, uh, 01 at Gmail. I'm so sorry I'm wasting your time. There we go. Okay, so now I go to my notifications and I see notification. Brendan Wood has requested like permission to this, so you can accept, deny, or cancel it. So I will accept it, and you will see it's in my archived notification. You can delete it as well if you want to. You can delete it. Let's delete it and just show you that the delete button works. Okay, then I can go to Brendan. You will see that notifications. So you have access to a certain file. So you go to this one. Let me just check here, and you will see that the file that has been uploaded that was private, you have now access to download the file. You can see you can download it. You will see it will save it, and it will lock it. Okay, it locked it now. So that's the logic of the system. When you have return docs, I've just downloaded a file. I want to upload this one again. Just go here, upload this test. This is the new update. It will upload the file, and it will show in the. I need to upload this one as well. Let me just upload something like this. I'm going to upload it. Still saving it into the reference. Now, if you go to the public docs and you view that test one, that was private. You have permission to download it again, and you will see that it's version 2, and the history was that. Let me just go scroll a bit down. The history was that file archive downloaded, updated by Carlu. You see, when I yeah. So, anyways, that's the system. Okay, so there's one last thing I wanted to show you guys. All the sorting and stuff works in the documents. You can see if you go to page 2, you will see the pages works as well. You will see in the public docs. If you have a history name, you are in the public docs now. You are in the history. Let me just. This thing is a bit slow now. My computer is a bit slow, sorry. Let's just refresh this one. Go to public docs, user docs. Let's test this one. If you go to the history name, you will see this is the past file this was the file that was updated and everything in the past. This was version 1, then you have version 2 there. If you download this version, the file does not lock because it's a separated download. You will see, I will download and save it for you guys if you want to see. Okay, so there it saves. It's ITRW317. Let's close it. You will see ITRW317 is still available there because it's not part of the history. You see, this is the history file, the one that was updated in the past, and this is the new update, you see. So all the history functions work. If you go to public docs, you will see to public docs, you will see there's a history file there. This file has a history. You can download the history as well. This is a request for permission. You can, and that is the project basically. Let me just check here. If there's something I missed out. Oh, this is the last function I almost forgot. When something is privately shared with Brendan, let me just check here. I'm going to Riku. Let's go into Brendan's account. So in Brendan's account, you will see privately shared. He has the document. I'm in Brendan's account. Riku has shared this one and this one and this one to Brendan. You see. Okay. If I'm Brendan and I don't want access to this file anymore, I can just unlink myself. Unlink myself here. I'm just going to unlink everything so that I don't get confused. And you will see that this guy Brendan does not have any more access to all the files that Carlu was shared. Carlu shared this one with me. Now I need to request permission again. And that's about that.